Hello and welcome back to my channel. Before I begin, do not forget to hit that subscribe button because I've noticed there's a lot of people viewing my videos but you're not subscribed. And why wouldn't you want to be subscribed? You want to have some fun with me. I know you do. And make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that way you never miss a video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about a subject that I love, and that's movies. And so I decided that today's video is going to be about 10 underrated movies that people should see. Like, not enough people saw. They're not given the credit that they deserve. They're amazing movies. It's kind of just a smorgasbord. Is that even a word? Smorgas? It's a smorgasbord. It's a plethora of movies. Let's just say that. There's a plethora of them, okay? So this is in no particular order. I didn't do it from like 10 to 1 being like what's the best of the underrated movies, but these are just some movies that I think didn't get their fair chance. And yeah, I'm gonna explain why I like them. First up, I'm gonna talk about this movie called Belle. It came out in 2014 and very underrated. I love period pieces, and I especially love period pieces that are based off of true stories. And this movie in particular is based off of a true story of a young woman who was black and white during, I believe it was the 1800s. Her mother had passed away. Her father was in the Navy, so she was left to her great uncle to be raised. He happened to be a judge during that time in Britain, and it's just kind of a story of what happened with her being a black woman during the time of slavery, being raised by a white family. And it's just an amazing, well put together film. If you like period pieces, this is definitely one that I would recommend. The actress that's in it, I believe her name is pronounced Gugu Mbatha. Hold on. I believe her name is Gugu Mbatha-Raw. She is an amazing actress. She's a British actress. This was one of the first films that I've ever seen her in, and I definitely highly recommend this one. I don't even know why this one not a lot of people have seen. This is, like, you can ask my husband. I have watched this movie too many times count. That would be Brown Sugar. Came out in 2002, I believe, and it stars Taye Diggs and Shania Lathan. Yes, Shania Lathan, the one who people are saying bit Beyonce, but that's another story. That's another story. This movie has such good music. I'm talking about when hip hop was amazing, when rap was amazing. You have so many cameos from so many people. Questlove, Talib Kweli, Mos Def is in it. I mean, when you hear this song,
let's start it up. Let's get it flowing.
You can't help but dance. Queen Latifah's in it. You have just seriously, this is one of the movies that it's a love story combined with music, which is some of my favorite. I mean, those are my two favorite things. Love and music. Yes, yes. Now I know, see, I think this one, yeah, I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there. This one is better than Love and Basketball. I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't like Love and Basketball. And it seems that in this genre of movies, like Shania Lathan's movies, everyone's like, oh, Love and Basketball. No, that one, no. Brown Sugar is where it's at. You need to watch it. Underrated. That's the end of the story. There we go. Speaking of good music, people are asleep on the Goofy movie. I don't care if you don't have kids. Like, before I even had kids, that was my movie. I own the DVD still till this day. This movie came out in 1995. I was 12? Yes, I was 12 in 1995. But this movie was the bomb. I felt, just speaking to my soul, Max was someone who was misunderstood. He just wanted to impress someone that he liked. He told a little white lie, I mean a big one, that he was going to whose concert? Powerline. And if y'all don't know who Powerline is, that would be a shame. You need to look up, because again, this song, y'all missing out. Like, seriously, sung by the great Tevin Campbell, who was an amazing 90s artist. You're missing out. Goofy movie is seriously, like, the end of the movie just warms my little heart. Okay, I am a sucker for romantic comedies. I love them. And this one seriously, it's like one of my faves. Just Friends. It came out in, I believe, 2005 and stars Ryan Reynolds. This was like, I think one of his first like movies. I've been up on Ryan Reynolds since Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a sitcom way back in the day. Like, his comedic timing has always intrigued me and just been amazing. This movie right here, I quote all the time. I am always singing stuff from this movie. The fact that he does a lip sync of I Swear is, I can't even, y'all need to watch it. Anna Faris as this crazy lady who's like in love with Ryan Reynolds' character. She's a pop star and she plays that well, like stalkerish, like ridiculous. By far, I still laugh at this movie till this day, and I watched it like when it first came out. So that was in 2005. We are in 2018. It still makes me belly laugh. It's one of the movies that seriously is one of the best romantic comedies, I think, hands down. On the other side of that, I also like dramedies. Some movies I do like watching over and over. This one I cannot watch without crying till this day. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's called P.S. I Love You. That came out in 2007. It stars Hilary Swank and Gerard Butler. This movie right here. He passes away. He dies. But before he dies, he sets up letters to send to his wife. And I'm sorry, spoiler alert, his mother-in-law was the one that was able to give her all of those letters. So it was like a year's time, and he was just writing her a letter, kind of like say goodbye and like let her grieve. And at the end of every letter, he would say, P.S. I love you. To me, this movie just lets you realize that sometimes it's really dumb, some of the things that we fight over. You never know when you're gonna lose the person that you really love. So it's important for you to take every day and make it count with your loved one, and never, ever, ever go to bed angry with one another, because if something were to happen, you would be really sad. A movie that I adore, love, is ATL. That's right, the one with TIP. Tip, for real, for real, for real. Like, this movie had me cracking up laughing. It's a coming of age story of 4 friends that are in high school, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do after high school is up. One is gonna go to college. Like, they're just trying to figure out, you know how it is when you're at that age, you just don't know what is ahead of you in life. And it's them coming to grips with how different they all will end up while still trying to figure out how to remain close and friends. And so they have like the summer to kind of figure it out. It's a great movie. T.I. was in it, and I love that. Jason Weaver was in it. Shout out to 90s kids. Y'all know who Jason Weaver is. Evan Ross is in it. He plays T.I.'s younger brother. They're just really good characters in this movie, and again, cracks me up. Watch it. Something New is a movie with Shania Lathan. Yeah, I like her. I really do like her as an actress. I like her movies. This came out in 2006. I had only been married to my husband for about a year, maybe, not even a year yet. And I was so excited to see this movie because it's a movie about a Black woman who falls in love with a white man, and he is completely not what she imagined herself to be with as a partner. It started out as a blind date. She cut it off short because she was like, sorry, no, you're not my type. I want a brother, which is understandable. I was like that at one point. So I love this movie because it kind of shows you that sometimes you have to take a leap on love. Love is not a science. Sometimes it just works, and you don't want to miss out on love just because it doesn't look the way that you thought it would. Another one, I love slapstick comedy, like comedy that is just silly. And this one right here, it's Oscar from the year 1991. It stars Sylvester Stallone as a mobster who decides to go straight and become a banker and actually be like straight and narrow. And it's set in the 30s. It's set in the 30s. It has Tim Curry in it, who I absolutely adore. And it's just funny. Marissa Tomei is in it. Michael Douglas's dad, Kirk Douglas, is in it. He makes a cameo in there. And it's just when you want like just pure like slapstick, but it wasn't like silly like Three Stooges slapstick at all. It was just really funny, and I really like how they use claymation at the very beginning to introduce the movie. It was something that I had like really never seen in movies before, because we're talking, this is like 1991. The movie is PG, which is definitely family friendly, which I love movies like that. And overall, it's just a good time. You literally laugh. I showed Kevin this movie probably about 6 months ago, and he was laughing right along with me. He'd never seen this movie ever, and it was like one of me and my sister's favorites growing up. That was one that always kept us laughing. So if you've never seen Oscar, check that one out as well. You will not be disappointed. I'm a sucker for documentaries. Love, love, love documentaries with a passion. And one that I feel does not get enough play is Good Hair by Chris Rock. He decided to figure out like where this whole thought of you having good hair came from. He had 2 young daughters at the time. He went as far as going to India to see where the hair comes from, that goes all the way to LA so that you can get your Indian bundles. He went down to ATL to do the hair show there. He talked about being natural. He talked about perming. He talked about everything. I just thought it was really interesting to see this documentary from a comedic side, as well as a father who was raising 2 girls and empowering them to love themselves for however they looked, whatever the hair that grew out of their head is good hair. That was something that I really love. I love when a movie has a positive message, and this one did. And the last one is a movie with Justin Timberlake in it. It came out in 2011, and it's a sci-fi movie called In Time. It's in this dystopian future where no one ages over the age of 25, and it kind of goes into classism as well. You have people who are in debt by the time they hit 25, so they have like these little clocks on their arms that show you how much time they have left. So some people are living day to day, while other people have millions and millions of years and don't have to worry about anything. It turns into kind of like this Bonnie and Clyde type of Robin Hood style movie set in the future. That one is definitely worth watching as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my little reminisce on movies that I have loved over the years, and the ones that I think that you definitely should give a look at. And let me know in the comments below if you have some movies that you feel are underrated, and maybe I can check them out as well. And I would love to add new movies to my collection. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.
Said it like, yeah, y'all, yeah, y'all, yeah, y'all. Just my mic so I can touch it up right quick. Show them how Brooklyn do, you know what I mean? Yeah. Listen, yo, let's start it up. Let's get it flowing. Let's make a move. Let's get it going. I know it's feeling like everything you want, don't it? And you've been waiting your whole life for one moment. Well, baby, here it is. You better step to it. I know you ready, right? Then, baby, let's do it.